Wow, what a treat this is. We're over here on Western Paradise Island, and you've heard me talk about this before. We're looking east at this point, so in the foreground is Western Paradise Island. Here is the North Atlantic Ocean facing northward from the property, and here's Nassau Harbor on the backside where your boat is located, and that boat and that dock is very needed because it's boat access only. There's no road to this property. Here you've got over 4 acres of magnificent Western Paradise Island land, and you've got somewhere in the area of 400 or 500 linear feet of superlative white beachfront, and you have a roughly equivalent amount of harbor front. What you have on the property is one of these old school estates back from the glory days. I don't know when it was built. It could have been the 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe 60s. Doesn't really matter. The point being is that ordinarily, as historic as the home might be, ordinarily you would tear this down and completely redevelop this property. They've worked on several possibilities for developing this property. The simplest one, of course, is just cutting it up into multiple home sites. Most of the properties on Western Paradise Island are platted smaller than this, so there's a possibility for possibly 5 or 10, maybe more, single-family homes. You know, remember, you've got 400 or 500 feet on the beach and roughly the same on the harbor, so that gives you a lot of water frontage to cut this into, where every home still has water frontage. Here you have next door, what they did here is called the villas on Western Paradise Island. Basically what they did is they built what appear to be single-family homes or freestanding villas. A villa in the Bahamas is not like a villa in the United States, but rather a villa in the Bahamas is more like a single-family house. But this is under the condominium style of ownership, so it gives you, or similar to that, so it gives you a maintenance-free lifestyle while still enjoying a house. That might be a possibility. On what appears to be a smaller lot than this, they put, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 or 7 units, just to give you an idea of the density. Or you could take the existing structure and renovate it, and what an estate you would have if you did that, and you would preserve the history. So that'd be nice. May not be financially feasible to do so, but it would be really nice if someone were to do that, and then they would have a magnificent estate-sized, single-family, world-class estate property on Western PI. 7.7 million. You know, you should really expect to get up into the high 7 figures when you're talking about this type of a property that allows for this many options of redevelopment. There's just but you start dividing out, if the possible density could possibly allow for a unit cost of under $1 million per unit, which under $1 million per unit on this beach or even on this harbor is pretty special. So that really makes it sound really competitive when you look at it that way. So remember the size of the property, over 4 acres. On the website, you'd put in 61527 and press enter to find out more about this property. Make it a great day.